Hi guys, I'm Sanket and I hope you're keeping well during these uncertain times and staying at home and being safe. So today I came up with this new comedy sketch of mine. I hope you like it and enjoy it. Can you hear the voice in the background? The noise of a whirring machine? It's whirring. So yeah, it's a rocket and we are going to launch and I want to take you on this ride to some distant planet. Stay tuned and be with me. So, my name is Sankey and my friends call me Sanket. Something about me. I am a reluctant nerd, someone who doesn't want to study. I am a window by the day and a mirror by the night. Don't worry about that. Even I don't know what it means. That's why I decided to write a comedy sketch and make you all laugh. I wonder why they call it a comedy sketch. I suddenly start feeling like a Pablo Picasso painting on my canvas. But then I come back and find it that the painting is very funny. And that's when it becomes a comedy sketch. But before I turned towards this wordplay and making things funny, I was more interested in the number game. To make things easy, I dealt with zeros and ones. But when I got used to the interplay of binary numbers, the folks at the research labs brought quantum computing. Yes, computing with 3 bits. And that's hard. Computing anything with 3 bits is hard. And it's so hard that it doesn't even tickle my funny bone. So I decided to become a writer. And writing is a romantic idea. But it is very hard to be an aspiring writer. It is so hard that I can't even put it in words. I thought I would write some jokes and be funny about this idea. But even doing that is so hard that it's not even funny. But right now, literally, I'm embracing certainty and making love with paradox. That's what a comedian's day job is, funny or otherwise. So the other day I was reading a novel called The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. So I was wondering what would a flop joke by F. Scott Fitzgerald would be called. It would be called The Tender is the Bit. And then few days ago I was wondering what if writing was an Olympic sport? What would they call the clock that counts the time of a writer's speed? It would be called a writer's clock. I'm a big fan of James Bond movies and I like the ones where Daniel Craig stars in. After I watched Skyfall, I was wondering how would Daniel Craig or James Bond, if he was a writer, order his martini. He would say something like this: vodka martini, stirred, not shaken. But he, but if he were a writer, he would say martini, showed, not told. Movies have always been amazing, and movies are made amazing by the awesome pairs of Romeo and Juliet. Oh, this one this side. Uh, Awesome pairs like Romeo and Juliet, Batman and Robin. But no one can come even close to the pair of Cliff and Hanger. They're so badass that scientists started studying them and couldn't reach any conclusion. They're so ambiguous. But one thing I like about James Bond movies is that they don't have cliffhangers. They don't leave it at cliffhangers. It's just that the suspense gets over and the movie ends. So before I end this set, I would like to say, what do James Bond, cliffhanger, and comedians have in common? They romance with death and have license to kill. Thank you.